So today we're going to bench bleed the brake master cylinder and the brake slave cylinder. It'd be easier to do it while it's here than on the car, because then you need like two people to do things. I could bleed it here. I get the bubbles out of it by bleeding it from this without having to have somebody like push, hold, open it, close it, whatever the case may be. I'm going to bench bleed it here so that way I don't have to worry about all that, because usually it's me by myself. So I've tied this up back here so that way it doesn't just pop that back out. As you can see, I've got the slave cylinder here. I'm going to work the slave cylinder back here with this all the way down. It's going to be real slow for all of the things that I do. And I'm going to get the bubbles out of this part here. But the way that I do it, it's just got some .3. I don't need to worry about it. It's going to be clutching in and out. It's not going to be like braking, which I've got a different brake fluid for the braking system. So just pour some in, get it in there, fill it up a little bit. I'll start there and just go real slow. Since this is the higher point, hopefully it'll get all the bubbles out. So as you can see, bubbles are already starting to pop up. And just back out, let it suck it down. Bump the bubbles out of there, back out, let it suck it down. Until I get no more bubbles. It'll slowly work bubbles out. It'll push the bubbles back up to the top, suck the fluid back down, as long as I've got a place for the bubbles to go. On a Subaru, this is a lot easier because they're right on top of the engine to be able to pull this out of there. It's gone down to the max level down here. I'm going to keep going because I filled it above max, but I'm going to keep going till I don't have any more bubbles. And I'll probably fill it back up a little bit here soon. Keep it below, that way it can just go through. That the bubbles can go up to the top instead of being anywhere else. Still some bubbles coming through, but it's really brought it down a bit. Add some more. A little bit above max. It even feels a lot better. I don't feel any bubbles in it. I don't see any bubbles in it. I'm also going to just see what I get out of the bleeder valve, if there's anything that I get out of it. It is smaller than a 10. It is an 8mm. I doubt I'm going to get anything out of it. But I don't mind that it pops up right here. Just see if there's anything that comes out of there. Doesn't look like it. Biggest thing is, I guess you could say, is if I hold this back and try and push this in, I feel it. Oh, I may have a slight air leak right here. $14. And there. Ooh. Before I go any further, I don't want to lose it. Now let's see how that works. Air bubbles. And it's sticking. So let's go this way. Not getting any feeling from that. Still getting air bubbles there. It's going much slower to pop this guy back out though. May have introduced some air bubbles there. It's all right though. Down. If I go here, there we go. Drip it all the way out. It does not come back nearly as fast. But back with it because I'm trying to push it back out because this is tight, this is tight, and this is tight. I've also got to make sure that it's tight on the front. It is definitely tight on the front. Well, let's keep going then. You can hear it blowing bubbles back. It's coming up slowly. Real slowly. Still got a slight leak there. Damn it. There. No more leak. Okay. See if we get any air. Good thing to find out about this now, right? Still some air in there. Find something a little easier to push this in with. Still getting a little bit. Not much though. Lots of littler bubbles. Of course, my mistake, what you don't want to mistake, is make sure everything's really tight in the orientation that you need it in order to do this. Otherwise you can introduce air to it and mess it all up. But now I'm not seeing any air bubbles and it feels good. I've got a lot of pressure built back, pushing back on me. I can see it just rise and fall in the reservoir. And there's no little bubbles. Almost done. I think I'm going to be good. It is between the minimum and maximum, so I'm going to leave it at that. That's all the way on.